Hello，大家好，我哋翻返嚟霍格華茲嘅傳承啦。咁而家我哋去呢個好有型嘅隱藏草藥草學嗰度啦。
Revelio. Lumos. Leviosa. Incendio. Heal. Reparo.
都冇用嘅，OK。
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Incendio! Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio! Revelio! Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio! Incendio! Seems the devil's snare is protecting the chest of some kind. Incendio! Revelio! I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio! Revelio. Incendio!
到一個溫室嘅地方啊！睇下先，呢係咪有得收？啱啱嘅藥草。傷。血色面罩，因為上面有嘢攞嘅。
Revelio。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
數嘅，咦有冇？親愛的加里克教授，你真是貼心，而且還記得草莓是我的最愛，它們味道很甜嘅，難怪媽媽會對它們如此愛不釋手。你栽培出來的作物品質似乎都很好，不論是苦根或是漿果。希望我親愛的侄女在你照顧下也能學會這種能力，很仰慕你，相信你眾多學生也一樣。
Revelio。
數咗，因為我啱啱出嚟嘅，咁應該係。
Lumos。
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
呢度。
Revelio。
點解我行過路？行翻過去先。
Revelio。
呢度數咗，
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will.
I know I will. Hello.
Revelio.
Thank you for all of your help. No more puffskein dunking for me.
我啲細支線咁咪就過上台。
Oh dear. I shall be
Incendio.
in trouble.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello.
Alright.
Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Amit tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
續翻返咁樣呢，啱啱就話圖書館收集飛行書啦，個支線入屋企，我哋做咗呢個支線入去啦。哦，好近嘅
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
出嚟啦！喂？
This must be Cressida's
今天是個
diary.
好日子，原本
I'd
是
want
個
this
好
back
日子，
too
因為
if I were her.
加雷斯把他製造出來的那詭異藥水灑咗我燉好的草檸蟲上面，我只能整鍋倒掉，然後重來一遍。他真是讓人不散心，他自認對於魔藥無所不知，老是做實驗打斷夏普教授講課。我完全相信，要不是他身為衛斯理教授的侄子，他早就被退學了。今晚晚餐吃的又是煙燻蝦線，我開始越來越喜歡這道料理，不過我還是更喜歡肉餅。肉餅。哦，車。
Revelio.
有雙嘅，開開先。
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Revelio. Incendio! Levioso!
Lumos.
咦？嗰個點樣入呢？
Lumos.
Levioso! Incendio!
唔知啊，試先。
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief! Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
代幫忙。
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
咩？上個堂先，我哋跟住去。啲支線幾多個先？
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
親愛的，你接到這件事對我好開心，我仲叫其他聯絡人攔截邊接獲消息。對方承認他們對於流星雨的理解確實有誤。我樣子來自愛爾蘭跟英格蘭的那兩位天文學家都參考了某位意大利天文學家的作品，而且據我所知，他們全部都是 Mago。他們提議要計算地球近地軌道塵土的位置，即連結隕石與彗星。哇，太長啦！
Potato! Revelio. What are you up to now?
A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me. Revelio. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
我錯，我喺嗰一瞬間啊！
Excellent!
喂，哇！呢個
An
咪
old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
史來哲林嘅標誌。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I mostly included.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
Servus. Slott.
I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest. This must be... Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
咁樣咁穩喎，我哋做咗主線任務先。
She's right.
Thank you. Or 75 or something. Oh, did you hear about the new spell we're learning?
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
You'll be
sir.
pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
哦，好慘啊，Professor，點算啊？Professor.
Revelio. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
真好人啊！
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
愛恨交
Thank you,
織
Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
I'll meet you later. 係咪而家出發呢？
See there? That's the door we need to reach.
OK，
And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Give it a try. OK， I have one more. Let's go.
Silent as a grave. Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora.
Aloha
That's
Mora.
how I always used to get in. but the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Okay, trust you. Alright.
Lumos.
Okay, Lumos.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Quietly now.
Wow, 咁難啊！
Ghost, don't let her see you. We must remain unseen.
點行咧呢度？
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about. Silent as a grave.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Please, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm
定劇情嚟
going
㗎
to tell.
？Oh my god！
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo. Revelio.
快啲，要快啲，快啲，要再快啲，喂！
Lumos, of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Revelio.
feel 到啲嘢啊，等我陣先。
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
轉裝嗰陣啲，我 feel 到唔掂當嗰啲料到，咬咬地底添，裝備望望聲啊！OK， 魔杖個餅我就住。
Where might this lead?
唔知嚟緊發生咩事呢？好緊張。係咪要打交呢？
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Lumos.
有啲行，有啲行。我又打。
Lumos. Leviosa. Accio.
冇過啦。哇！喂喂！
Revelio. This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
哇！咁多條友嘅，唉，窒窒地添，我逐隻打啦。慢住，唔緊血。手掌冇啲啊！慢慢。
It is a book after all.
咁咳咯呢度。
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald?
哦，呢個係咪嗰個
Professor
靚
Rackham?
妹啊？啱啱講。
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
嚇唔使認同，點解 yes sir yes sir 嗰啲嘢？話走就走啊！咁串嘅。
Sebastian!
哦，今日睇完出翻。
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
你會唔會讀我出嚟啊 ？Spendence。
There was nobody else. I came alone.
哦，你好 man 啊！
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
哦，你好 man 啊！竟然唔讀我出嚟。 哦，呢度。
Revelio.
Yes.
Revelio.
我唔係叫做有啲禁忌鎖匙。我聽到啲聲啊！
Revelio.
哇！有人喺前面睇。
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
我唔要上草藥課喎。咪好似撳錯掣添。先，先記錯啲，係咪都睇有咩人？ 撳錯掣。先，我啱啱嗰個係好耐冇聽不做，
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
I'm ready.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Incendio! Leviosa!
That's it!
Incendio!
Nicely done!
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Good one!
Yeah.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Yeah.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
好啦，彩。
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
咁有義氣，梗係揾你同我一齊打啦，義氣仔。
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit. 四嘅濕碎啦，嚟啊！最中意啲義氣仔啊，嚟啊！
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Let's see. 再嚟個。
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there. What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough for competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Dern's track. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honour.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
You can't be lost to a new student. I didn't see that coming.
The best duelist won. Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
佢又翻去做作業嘅，應該係坐喺度嘅。睇先，唉，同我義氣仔嘅好啊，睇下任務先。之後咧，睇作業啦，去武器走，去武器走，哦，去武器走，啊，終於嚟啦，去武器走。點樣使用閃躲粉光水嘅？呢個要打人，等下先，呢個再打過。 要出邊同人哋打佢咁樣，我諗就喺度。出邊地條士鬥都好似幾好，呢邊度？邊度最近嗰個點啊？呢度 OK。跟住之後就睇下出邊有冇敵人咁樣躲避佢啲技做翻滾動作 ，OK。跟住同埋條女講下嘢先。有冇敵人啊？俾啲敵人嚟啦！有冇敵人呢啲地方？永遠手執魔杖。
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Good to see me 就等陣先。
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
但係你未突手指就已經識魔法㗎啦咩
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
Oh.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
哇，咁遠
After
嘅
what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
唔得滯喎！有嘢
Shame you're so foul.
咁樣算唔算有做嗰啲什麼翻滾任務啊？睇下先，睇下先。有。冇啦。有。
I should investigate.
調查報告 ，OK。336爭4下。
An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Dead. A moment. Can't handle a little altercation.
How many of you are there?
You've been paying attention in defense against the dark arts, I see.
I won't rest until you're dead. Pity, not quite.
Incendio! Leviosa!
Down! Easily diverted. You went for the blades.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
You are postponing the inevitable. Oh, that was meant for me. I will make I won't rest.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Really, it is. When are you going to give up? Red Rock will lead us to victory!
Is that your best?
This will not go well for you! Oh, an utterly pitiful display! Oh, how did you do that?
You can't stop us. I'll snap.
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts. Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to on.
Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa!
Lumos.
絕絕子防禦，言行，古佛魔法頭，整整成
Leviosa! Accio! Revelio. 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 Accio. Incendio. Accio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
唔知你住，等下咯，手機啊。
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
期待你嘅作品喎。
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares. Why don't you have a little peruse? There we are, then. That'll do nicely, I'm sure. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
Who are you?
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio.
裝備欄位又冇咗，咁鬼煩。等陣先，裝備。
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili Land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
線先啦。指示先。
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
I'm afraid I'm not keen on mucking about at the bottom of lakes.
Oh, please don't say no just yet. Perhaps if you understood my plight, you'd change your mind.
Perhaps? What precisely do you need to retrieve, and why?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
因為而家要入客門嘅。
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.就咁嘅啫喎，撈緊。等幾耐啊？冇嘢睇嘅。定我卡鬼死咗。北咗啊！我唔係中北啊！咗。 Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
They must have come this way. Think!
Revelio. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
They must have come this way. Think!
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did, but it wasn't easy. I shall need to be compensated.
I see. That's fair, I suppose. A reward, so to speak, for finding the buried treasure. Thank you for recovering it. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student. I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
我差啲落。
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite. Tego!
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
中國咬人金華。
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Helpful reminder.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I attended to the Chinese jumping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor. But looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
OK，下個係魔藥課。
What are you up to now?
Oh. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Rebellion.
哋今日到呢度先，我哋之後有時間再繼續摸。